What's up, viewers and subs? Your boy Mas Manos once again, and this is Daily Fix, where you get the latest from West Nile, Northern Uganda, Africa, and the world. This is the place where we are, and you already know what time it is. Please make sure you subscribe. Don't watch the video before you subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe. You'll be part of the family. You'll get the latest content and much more right here on this platform. All right, but now we are going to be using both languages. You guys have to know English and Alu, right? So there's not much bad blood. Everything will be okay. And tonight I have MC Labby Daddy right here, the September, aka.
For sure,
For sure, bro. Thank you for passing through.
I appreciate the love too. And I'm so excited, man. I'm happy to be on Daily Fix.
Definitely.
To be honest, yes.
Definitely. Now, I think we are gonna be a bit cool because I want us to reason like brothers.
Lemanda.
Yeah, like guys who are doing the same business and trying to change things around.
Okay? For sure.
So I would like us to be a bit cool so that we'll be eloquent enough to emphasize my brand.
Sure.
I think ETMCs in your date my hosting this platform. Last time I hosted you shallow artist, but tonight we are going to be more of MC, right?
Perfect.
So I think you have gathered a lot for us.
Okay, cha.
Okay, cha. Maybe start by introducing your name first. You introduce yourself properly for the people.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Labby Daddy MC, aka September, an events MC, a host MC, a freestyler, a singer to some extent. Yeah, so I'm generally music, bro. I'm made of music. I listen to music. I love music. And that's me.
You guys can hear. I remember the baddest freestyle you gave the other time. Did you give us free time the other time? Freestyle?
Yeah, I gave a freestyle and it was like,
yeah,
that's that. I did it, yes.
Yeah, I remember, and I love the introduction, Omera. Now, we are going to talk much about on stage part of it. But if the freestyle can come in, well.
No problem.
No, Namutia, I want us to first digest this issue. Most MCs have been coming around and we have been talking with them whenever I go to events around our events around West Nile. Then sometimes we reason with them like, bro, like the way we are doing, but though not on records. I have pointed out some issue that there's a way I wanted to talk about. You see, we hold events where we involve the promoters, involve the DJs, involve the patriots turning up for the event.
Yes.
I would like you to tell us your view on this allegation mania. Most MCs, they are not being appreciated when events are happening by both the audience, the DJ, and even the promoters some other times. I would like you to give us some overview of how you feel about that situation. Is it true? Is it not true? And what is the argument?
Basically, MCing has been a fun game, and also the people out there, the promoters that have been in the game for some good time, and then the promoters that are still coming up. There's some people who are looking forward to starting, to do promotion and all that. What I can say about that is like, MCing is fun, and also there is the business part of it. Now, it is fun in a way that MCing it takes how much talented you are to enjoy the game. When you have the talent and you know what to do, you're good to go. That is the fun part of it. But then the second part of it, which is the business part, that is actually the main case here now, is that so many promoters have not realized that actually MCs are the binding factor between the artists, the crowd that is in to watch or to attend a show or an event, And even the DJs, like it is all about the MCs, because once you hold the mic, you are you are speaking to the people, you are speaking to the DJ, and everybody that is involved in a particular event. That's what I must say. And so it is not very easy to be an MC as well, because you have got to accept to be actually, let me say, you will have to accept to be abused to some extent sometimes, which you also have to control as an MC. So it means when you're an MC and you're on stage, you're actually something very big. Actually, MCs work harder than even the artists. That's what I must say. Because an artist will have a song that is already there, and maybe people know it on ABCD. And then what they come and do is simply perform the songs that people already know. Okay? So, but an MC, every time you come for an event, you have to know that you're going to be creative to put something new on table, to make people believe that you're doing it the right way. An MC is a very big figure in the entertainment industry. Because, for example, if I am in an event in a night, I am doing over 4 hours. And so it's not very easy. Most artists come and perform for like 30 minutes. Very true. I've watched so many shows, so many events. Biggest, maybe 1 hour. If it is a concert, maybe 2 hours or 3. I don't know, depending on what kind of an event it is. So the MCs play a very, very big role in an event or in the entertainment industry. MCing actually is even harder than being on the radio and trying to do your thing. Because in the radio, you're the crowd yourself, you're speaking to people you're not seeing. But then as an MC, the dress code has to be nice, you have to speak sense, you have to be funny to some extent, you have to be professional somewhere, and you're speaking in front of the people. That means any mistake you make is like a mess for you.
Instant.
Yes, that's why it's very instant, exactly. That's why you find sometimes an MC is here on stage trying to keep it real, but then there are some fans who are coming and shouting and even abusing you sometimes and calling you names and all that. But you still have to control. So it means we really run a very big role. And so I don't know if I should talk about the promoter kind of like undermining MCs and all that. I feel like promoters should realize that actually MCs are a very important factor in events and generally the entertainment industry. So you find
like now, sorry for cutting you short. Like now, the situation at hand is with the situation we are seeing in our region where we are. Are the MCs appreciated or they're underappreciated for the efforts?
For that matter, I would say, as much as I know, MCs, like if I should speak according to me, I feel like we are being appreciated, yes, but not to the expectation. Because trust me, as a promoter, yes, every work is hard, but you're playing your part. I should play my part. The artist should play his part. The DJ should play his part. All these are channeled to, making sure that the event is successful. But without any single of these different personalities, an event won't be successful. So I feel like a promoter who is professional enough should consider the fact that without some of these people, an event will not be successful.
Yes.
And so you're going to bring your event and make your millions of money, and then you want to pay an MC peanut. That is what pains me, like according to me. And I know it's the same case for all other MCs as well. Yes, we're doing your event. Maybe we started with a drive and all that. We've done that. And it's continually talking. You're passing the information to the people that have to come and pay this money. You're trying to make sure that they believe that it's going to be really good. The eye is street bash and all that. You've done it. And then when the stage moment comes, you're doing it. So I feel like promoters who are professional should look at that and take MCs serious. In a way, they need to learn how to appreciate the MCs the right way. So I would like to say this, that if you make your millions of money, check out how you can sort the MCs the right way. Pay them some money that can keep them moving. Most MCs are going to be buried because, not dying, but their talents are going to die and they're going to be buried. They're going to leave the talent, or they're going to quit the game because they feel like the money is not coming enough. So if promoters are going to appreciate the MCs the way they are supposed to, then I think that's going to make sense. Because an MC has to dress nice, an MC has responsibilities as well, an MC has to travel. All these things need money. They have to have fun, they have to drink.
And sometimes they don't, like in our place, sometimes they don't bring one MC. Like maybe we have three MCs in the event. Now I'm thinking out loud, like if they bring MCs a day, maybe you guys have asked for maybe 500. That would be close to about now 2 million.
2 million.
Including the expense and stuff like that. You see, that is a hefty sum from some of the promoters. They would feel like, no, this would be too much. Now, what would you say on that? Is it the magnitude, not the power of the MC? Why don't I just don't understand this very well. Now, kajuka the una deck the MC industry. Actually, technical promoter katema mone kachuluzo machopo kanye mucha.
About that, I would say that's why I'm talking about being kind of professional as well. For example, a chopungo in chalo promoter, you cannot bring an event that is going to give you maybe a 5 million and you expect to have 3 MCs and on your event, sorry. And then maybe you have curtain raisers over 5, 4. That will make no sense. It is better for a promoter to plan accordingly. However, it depends on how your agreement with the promoter is. For example, everybody has that kind of a person where they feel like, this is my G. I need to do it, because I know even tomorrow is still going to be there. But there are promoters who are just, I don't know, they be like more like scammers. I think that's the reason some promoters will maybe continue to do the same, but you'll not see progress because people are running away from them. You're putting an event that is going to, your expectation is going to be a bit less. Put one MC that you trust. Put maybe 2, if that can manage. Let them run the event and then appreciate them the way they are supposed to. Yes. I don't see
that makes sense.
I don't think near the money bit of it is actually the most important thing, though. But also the promoter has to see how they plan. Like, you want to run an event, the expectation is big. Yes, bring the number of MCs you want to bring because, at the end of the day, the money will come out and I'll give them what they will appreciate as well.
Now, mukende na mitambo kama ulokume utie nya lekinde pa itembo kama ulokume lempa radio and also lempa MC. What is your view on our local people within West Nile who loves to bring radio host to come and host event? And what if you have ever attended some of those events? What do you observe?
Basically, I think there are 2 different things. Seeing hosting an event is a bit also different from working on the radio or television or something. You realize there's this person who is very good on radio, but they cannot do when it comes to mic on stage. Mic on stage is a bit more challenging. Like personally myself, I think I've not been. I must say I've not been liking uh, radio so much, just because maybe I feel like the schedule will be too tight, and then you have to be always there on time and all that. But again, there are people who are here good on stage hosting an event, but on radio they cannot manage because they will have to be a bit of professionality. But again, there are people who have both sided talents as well. They can work on the radio, and then when they come to host an event, they're also doing an amazing job. Gamino, that one is also there. That part of it is also there. So it's a vice versa though. But some radio personalities can do good on stage as well.
Mm.
But then there are those who cannot manage, of course. Being on the radio doesn't mean that you can do an event. For example, on the radio, you're doing your thing, you're talking to people out there, but you're in the studio, you're doing it alone. It doesn't mean that you can actually move the stage when you come to host an event. That is very true. I've ever watched people for the last. I've been in the industry now. This is my 10th year. I've ever watched presenters, TV personalities try to do some things on stage and they're not to the expectation. It is because they are quite different.
Different kind of spaces and platforms.
Yeah, there are different platforms. For example, actually, there's a slight difference. They all involve using a microphone and speaking out, but they are quite different. Very tech. Yeah.
Now, Monday Bega were Chibang promoters. But we also have different events whereby they are not organized by promoters, like bringing shows and stuff like that. We have like dowry, we have like maybe birthdays, we have like some corporate events. All right. What are some of the difference? And the message you give to the promoters, is it the same message you would give to other form of people who organize events?
Well, when it comes to now introduction and all that, it will depend on the kind of an introduction you want to have. Because you have your introduction, and then I cannot tell you who to go and bring for what kind of, like for your event and so on. But you have to realize now, a person who is coming to host my introduction, it's a birthday, how professional are they? They've got to look nice on my event. They have got to change the dressing code as well. For example, me, I can be on stage and I do my thing. I love to dress according to the event that I have at hand. The way I dress on stage hosting a show is different from the way I dress when I'm doing an introduction, somewhere out. Of course, the dress code has to definitely change. So, all these things, they will really need someone who understands the game, because all these will at least cost such a host some good amounts of money to try to organize and put up very well and make sure the event is colorful and a kind of professional. Kawoni don't me as much as I know. West Nile, northern Uganda. Northern Uganda right now is so big, and kama kwa team lembe aima choy betimu kuri Kampala, we have to be kind of professional as well. So some people take it in a way that maybe someone here is trying to overhype themselves. There's a name they always call people. Say you're bragging, say you're showing off and all that. But it's always important to try to be professional, so that even when guys from downtown come uptown, they have to know Nyaya, we have quality people who can do some things and even compete with us and even do it maybe better than us, because we have the people on ground. We are here on ground already. We can do it. For example, don't tell me here you're going to bring an MC from Kampala and he comes and does something that is very rare that I cannot do. That one I don't accept. I'm ready for any kind of a competition with any kind of an MC because I know what it takes to. But again, it needs a chalo and gira on my. Let me speak on my behalf. I do a lot of research. I listen to a lot of music. I watch a lot of things. So you find I try to be professional in what I try to do every day. I try to make sure that I'm better than yesterday. Every second, every minute, every hour going, I make sure that I'm better than what I was yesterday. So it is not even a competition with any other MC. If I must speak to any other MC out there, I don't have anybody I'm beefing. I don't have anybody I follow. I don't have anybody I order what to do. But I'm trying to compete with myself because at the end of the day, it is me. So I try to make sure that I'm better than yesterday, the next day.
All right. Talking of professionalism, that is the strong the point you are emphasizing so much. Now, talking about that professionalism, I think it would be good for both the MC to also be professional in their style so that they also run up the game. And do you think that is also not lacking with the MCs even themselves?
I must say it all depends on how you carry yourself. Because if I am an MC and I know I'm gonna do this kind of an event, I know somebody's gonna put in his money for me to do the job. Then why shouldn't I work on myself? Why shouldn't I dress well? Why shouldn't I smell good? Why shouldn't I have a good phone? Why shouldn't I support the promoter, try to run the event online as well and call people around to support? That's one other thing. So if you know it is your job and you value it, please make sure you look nice, dress. Because you cannot tell me you're gonna do an event and then you're not dressed well, and then at the end of the day, people are not appreciating the job. That's also not the way. So us the MCs also have to do a lot. We have to make sure we look nice.
So what happened, Labby Daddy? Maybe we maybe first change the topic a bit. We have not been around for a couple of days, months.
Sure.
Now that you're back, what happened? Where have you been? And really, where have you been and what have you been doing? Where have you been hiding?
Well, the guys out there should know that since last year, that was December, I actually decided to take a move to Qatar. I was living in Doha, the city of Qatar, and I actually went trying to do some adventure and also make sure that I could discover certain things that I can come and compare with things here and see how to do better about it as well. So I had to move to Qatar. I took a move to Qatar. I think I lived there for like over like 10 months. Yeah, so I was living there, and yeah, I was looking for ways of seeing things move maybe in a different way as well. So I was trying to hustle as well. So because I don't believe in just doing one thing. Yeah. For example, I'll be looking at working on a few things as well. I'll also move. That's not the only destination. I'll still move. I love adventure so much. I love moving. I love having new things. I love discovering new things. So that's what I always do. And I get a word.
In the field of MCing, what did you discover there?
In the field of MCing, with Qatar, being an Arab country, yes, clubs are there, people party and all that. But I think there's a bit of challenge in comparison with Uganda. DJs are more ahead than MCs. They value DJs more than MCs because if we can have, for example, we had an event where I think I told you about that, or we come to that later.
No, we can, yeah, go with it also.
I can talk about it.
Yeah.
So we had an event where we hosted producer and DJ Terraphonic. Terraphonic came in from South Africa. and his music genre was more like amapiano. Paul amapiano, and people loved it because the content was amapiano, and amapiano is almost cutting across like all countries. So you find it was really good. So Gaminwangure, to be honest, they are not still used to MCs doing things with the DJs together and all that. That was a bit of a challenge. But you find the Uganda party is a vibe because that's an Arab country, and people who are just trying to come up with parties yet. I must say they're still amateur when it comes to party things and all that. That's what I can say.
When for you hosted event, like it's a new thing for them, and they are not so much used with the MC doing maybe mashup and working with the DJs.
That's what I.
Now, how was the reception when maybe for you held the mic and you came in as an MC, and how was it easy for you to work together with the DJ himself, which was there on the deck?
Okay, first of all, when I went, shout outs to Lama Events. Was really a good guy to me. He was a Luo from Kenya. So he was a Kenyan, he was already doing events, and we just connected online. And when he saw my content, and then we shared numbers, he started texting me and like, bro, this time around, I now have a gig for you, and I'm ready to put you up there. And I'm like, yo, I'm ready. I'm very ready and set. So he had to call me. He had to make the poster nicely, and then he called this guy from South Africa. He just traveled that very night to Qatar. And then when the time came, of course, I went and did my thing. Were three DJs. One DJ was from Mozambique. Shout out to DJ Cesar. Yeah, was from Mozambique, and then another DJ was from Kenya also. Yeah. So you find I had to hype all of them, but the hardship there was you need to have when we talk about the professionality now, you need to have a license in Qatar that makes you successfully MC. So the license also needed some money that you needed to put in. But because the guy was already used to organizing events there, I think I just had to do it because he was already in the game and I had to just do it. But it was really very good. I think I shared part of the clips with you. Yeah, so it was really good. I had to do it, and people loved it also. Yeah, people loved it, and it was okay. Yeah.
After the event, you started getting more contacts and
I must say, after that very event, I actually got a bit. I slid a bit again. I was not giving so much attention because the events organizers maybe perhaps at that point in time I didn't like focus so much there because I also got involved in other things.
That's one stuff.
Yeah, that's one stuff.
Yeah, that is really great, bro. Thank you for taking a load, because you're there not by yourself alone. You represented the country
for sure
and represented also the culture.
Yeah, I appreciate
the allure where you come from,
appreciate it.
Which is a very good thing. We'd like to see more MCs are doing such kind of things. And now talking about the lances, that is something new to me. Maybe working there, you need to have the lances.
Yeah.
What is your view on that, and what is there any step that you are taking in regards to that?
Most definitely, because also me, I will not have to just be here because just like you're saying, I didn't just represent my region, but I represented my country, because there it is not your West Nile, is not your Enalur or your Elubara or what. I represented the whole country, of course, because the DJs I told you one was from Mozambique, one was from Kenya. The official the official guest DJ was DJ Telephonic from South Africa. And then the MC was from Uganda. It was not a matter of he comes from West Nile, he is this tribe and all that. It was a Ugandan thing because all those other guys came in from other countries. That's why I don't believe in say maybe someone has talent and be like maybe he comes from this region, maybe he comes from Kampala, maybe he comes from West Nile. I don't believe in that. I love people who have talent, and once you have the talent, I absolutely go with you, regardless of what your tribe is or what region you come from. I don't believe in that. Yeah, so
it was a vibe.
It was a vibe, yes. The DJs appreciated too.
So what do you have for us? You have come back. I think we need more stuff. Is there some gigs that you're already tapping in right now?
The confirmed deals. White Party big in the. I think me Panimur already the poster is out, but many of it I think they are working on it. Then there's Meet and Groove. Arua is one of the biggest events also in Arua currently. Meet and Groove, I think, is confirmed, and then there are more other events that maybe I cannot talk about right now, unless the deals are sealed. Then it would be worth mentioning. But for now, that's that. Yes.
And this is your second time you are doing a White Party?
Yeah, it's gonna be my second time doing White Party
consecutively, because I remember last year the White Party in Navy. You also hosted the event.
Yes,
was it last year?
It was the other year.
2022.
Yeah, it was the other year because last year I already moved abroad and yeah, I was not around. So I think they used some other guys. But I hosted it sometime back, I think a year before last year. And then this is going to be my second time on the White Party list.
All right. Labby Daddy, you are so talented, whereby you can go to the studio and record songs and also do MCing. Now, how I would like to understand, how do you think that can, the music part of it, influence or support your other hustle of being an MC?
Music, generally, like I told you, I think I told in the first interview, I love music so much. And I listen to a lot of music. I try to compare things, A, B, C, D, and I try to see how to put them on table as well. Well, I must say, yeah, I can do music, but then it is the MCing bit of it that is more overpowering, because I think I do more MCing than music. But regardless, it still doesn't stop me from going to studio and doing a song.
How does that music the music art support your MCing art?
It's a lot for me, because I know a lot of music and it makes the work very easy. Once you know a lot of music, you know a lot of lyrics, you're good to speak to your crowd, you're good to relate them to the current event, and then from there you find the crowd appreciating. For example, I think I've never hosted an event and then people come and say you were boring and all that. I don't think so, because I listen to a lot of music genres, not just one type of music. But you realize that I know the local music and also international music, and I try to mix them. I listen to them. I love music so much. So you find it gets so easy. For example, I can be good at doing freestyle even on stage when the crowd is bored. I feel like, let me entertain them a bit. I can do a freestyle like I can sing a lot of songs, to be honest. Yes, I will.
When them call you, like, maybe to go and perform, right? Do you also enjoy that art, man? MC Mukand is the one calling you. Is there in that you have enjoyed? Or you just feel like, yo,
another MC doing what?
Yeah, another MC calling you to come and perform. Because like when you're going to perform the song, you will go a show. Go and do a show. You will have another host for the event. Have you ever enjoyed that art, man? That MC is the one calling you. You just feel like, yo, this guy is supposed to be this way.
Well, it's not bad. It's not really bad for another MC to introduce you on stage, because even personally, me, I do that. When you're hosting, you're more introducing other MCs to come and perform. Yeah, it's a good thing.
No, MC calling you as an artist to come and perform.
Or an MC calling me as an artist to come and perform.
Yes.
It is okay. It's good.
Have you enjoyed it someone time?
Yes, it's good. It's not bad. It's
You
good.
can describe the feeling, man. How is that feeling?
It feels good.
Uh-huh.
It feels good for another MC to call you on stage. Of course, depending on how you do your thing, because even upcoming MCs and any other MC out there should know that, yes, we are all men, right? But they are men. And they are men above men. So you have to understand the fact that, yeah, there is a man on top of a man, like a man above a man. So because that's why we exist, because we have, even in school we have class monitors, we have class monitors who are dominant, who dominate the class at their level, and then we have the teachers, then we have the head teachers, and then we have the DEOs. I don't know those ones now, I've forgotten. So you find those steps
Levels.
are there. Not in a bad way, but those ranks are always kind of there.
Levels of the thing.
Yeah. Even me, if they call an MC and he's gonna be a guest, I will have to introduce him on stage. It doesn't change anything.
What is that art of introducing? Because that is also another thing that I see. Sometimes, as being an artist, I attend many shows, and sometimes I just feel like this artist was not properly introduced. Like even bringing artists on form or on like to come and perform, I just feel like it wasn't good for me.
Okay.
No, Nikki. Man, now I in my mind I feel like there should be certain creativity MCs should use to put the artist on fire, right? And work with the DJ, and by the time the artist is stepping on the stage like this, the crowd is already there. Starting from the curtain raisers up to the main artist. You see that? What is that art? Do you also feel that there is art, and what is it?
Yeah,
And what
there is that art, and then there is some feelings that an MC will have for a performer as well, which I discourage, to be honest.
The feeling.
Yes, there is a feeling an MC has about a particular performer. For example, just like I said, we coexist. We have to coexist and support the artist as well. For example, you are not going to tell me that he's a small artist, so I'm just coming on stage and I'll just introduce him in any way, or I'll just call his name when he comes on stage. Please make him feel like he's coming to perform. The performer coming on stage is actually somebody that has to have value. So you're going to call them on stage, they have to have some feeling that, yo, I'm really the one, and I'm going on stage, I have to do the needful. But you're going to call them in a way that they'll feel inferior. They'll feel like, yo, this guy has not recognized me that much. But then that I've seen happening with so many artists. At the end of the day, they become bigger artists, and then you're going to be the same person to introduce them.
Yeah.
And then because now they're doing good, you're going to tell me that you introduce them in a better way. Then they'll compare it with the past and be like, but sometime back you introduced me in the wrong way. Now because I have the capacity, I've broken through. He's trying to show me love. That also makes a difference. So when you're introducing someone on stage, please make sure they feel like, yeah, GTA performers, and that they're coming on stage and they're going to do the right thing at the right time. Yeah, because you're going to be paid at the end of the day for the work you're doing. So I don't look at undermining somebody who is a performer as something that I should encourage. I should encourage that. Yeah.
And that is thing I really wanted to ask you about. Maybe before we sum up, do you have like in Girichalo MC Labby Daddy? Do you have a certain way that you normally use, like to bring artists on the stage, regardless?
Yeah, of course. When I try to bring you on stage, I need to know you. Like, I need to know your details. I need to know you that much so that I can put you up there to the limelight, and the crowd there should believe in you. You know, when you go on stage and mess up with the crowd, but I try to make I try to make the crowd understand that this is this person and he can really do it. So if you go, you need to have the confidence. But I need to know you that much first before I bring you on stage. That's what I normally do.
Exactly. Thank you. I've already stopped my mind.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can continue or?
I don't really have so much to say, but again, I must say, yeah, Labby Daddy is still available. Labby Daddy is here to stand. Labby Daddy is going nowhere. Labby Daddy is for us because at the end of the day, it's we, not I. Okay, so we can only do better together. Labby Daddy is here. I do a lot of events. I do corporate events. I do birthdays. I do club hype. I host shows. I host a lot of events. I do community outreach communications. I don't know how I must put that one, but yes, Labby Daddy is here, and very soon I think I'm gonna produce my card, and then I'll be showing it online as well. So you can reach me on my telephone numbers, and then we talk business. I'm so glad. Shout out to Terrafish. He's shown interest in becoming an official manager, and I love that. And I would actually encourage more MCs to join as well. Management is good because you never know. It's a bit coexistence. So I appreciate Terrafish so much for that opportunity, and I don't take it for granted. I'm gonna make sure that as soon as I'll put pen to paper and then make sure that everything runs the way it's supposed to be done. I'm so glad and excited because he came out himself and told me we needed to work together. So it feels like
You are doing something.
yes,
The impact
I
is
love
being
it.
felt.
Yes, the impact is being felt. So
Alright.
I appreciate that fact, and I really love it so much.
Okay.
Mm.
About the management issues of the MCs, I think we shall get time
Mm.
and talk about it.
Mhm.
Alright. Next time when you come back.
Next
go,
time,
bro.
yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Thank you for passing through, bro.
Mm.
Let me give you 5 again.
I appreciate, bro. I appreciate.
Thank you for passing through, and it has been a nice discussion.
Mm.
I wish you all the best in your career, bro.
I appreciate.
Please
I
continue
remember.
lifting the flag of the UG and Alur. And please, when you go outside, make sure you speak our language. Because it's very important for people to know. Irima Bear, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
Tianedi and all that.
Yeah, even the Lobarati part of it, since you reside there, yeah, man, you are very linguistic. Show the world that you come from UG.
Oh, yes, that's for real.
And we love our country so much.
And I appreciate the fact that last time you blessed me with the same words and told me, conquer Africa, conquer the world. And God worked out a way and I hit it. So I look at that as a very big eye opener. So next time I'll definitely do better.
Fly out, man. Fly out.
Yes, I appreciate that fact, and I know I'm still gonna do bigger, better.
Straight out.
So Labby Daddy is here to stay.
Blessings, bro. Yeah, it's been your boy, Masmanas, on behalf of all of us. Please remember to subscribe. Big up on your damn self.
Yeah, man. I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Eka dununedi.
Ando mabaya romera.